Let's see the nature of agriculture. Agriculture is the first art of civilization and it holds a unique place in this world. Agriculture is more necessary for a civilized life. By this art alone can humans acquire enough food and other necessities in the abundance, variety, and with the regularity required for civilized life. A notion by Daniel Webster is well expressed. When tillage begins, other art follow. And that's why agriculture is called the mother of all the arts of civilized life. Not only has civilization flourished when agriculture has flourished, but civilization has declined when agriculture has declined. The oldest uninterrupted civilization, those of Egypt, China, and India, are also the ones which have a permanent and vigorous agriculture. In China, the development and improvement of agriculture became the main function of their government, which maintained a large department of agricultural experts and enforced many agricultural laws for the growth of agriculture. In ancient India, according to Megasthenes, a farmer could not be arrested during harvest time and in the time of war. The farmer, his work, and his crops were left unmolested. In contrast to the East, Africa never succeeded in establishing a permanent agriculture. In the West, the story of agriculture is quite a different one. Both the Greeks and the Romans recognized that the strength and vigor of their nations was founded on the agriculture of a sturdy peasantry. This all shows the importance of agriculture throughout the world. Agricultural sector plays a strategic role in the process of economic development of a country. In other words, where per capita real income is low, emphasis is being laid on agriculture and other primary industries. According to Dr. Brit Singh, increase in agricultural production and the rise in the per capita income of the rural community, together with the industrialization and urbanization, lead to an increased demand in industrial production. Agriculture makes its contribution to economic development in several ways. By providing food and raw material to non-agricultural sector, by providing investable surplus in the form of savings and taxes to be invested in non-agricultural sector, by earning valuable foreign exchange through the export of agricultural products, and providing employment to a vast army of uneducated, backward, and unskilled labor. Thus, the agriculture sector is the backbone of an economy which provides the basic ingredients to mankind and now raw material for industrialization.